guys, welcome back. Okay, so this video is going to be solely dedicated to my Japanese Mega Drive, and this is something I picked up a few months ago when I decided to get back into the Mega Drive. And I went for the Japanese option because I started my collecting back in 03-04 with the Japanese Mega Drive and the Super Famicom, which I've mentioned several times previously. But that's the reason I went for the Japanese Mega Drive, because I have an attachment to it already from the early collecting days, and I absolutely love the way the system looks, and I'm a big fan, like most people, of the box art for the games because they just look absolutely stunning. And the Japanese games, for the most part, are really well priced and not overly expensive. There are a couple of games that are on my list which are very, very expensive, unfortunately, but I'll get those eventually. It'll just take some time to save up for those. I will buy them. Those are games like Castlevania, Contra, Ninja Turtles. They're not cheap at all, unfortunately, but they do look great and I really want to play them, so it's worth the investment, I think, in the long run. And as I've said before, my collecting now is going to be focused on two systems, the American Super Nintendo and the Japanese Mega Drive, with a side order of American PlayStation 1 when I feel the need. The PS1 is not really a collection, it's just a system I really, really enjoy a lot, and I just buy the games that I actually enjoy and want to play, and are nostalgic really as well. Whereas with the Mega Drive and the Super Nintendo is a full-on collection situation. So Mega Drive is only going to be 50 games at the moment. If after I've got those 50 I do find out about other games from you guys that are interested enough that I want to buy them, obviously I will do that. I'm not going to limit myself to that 50, but that is the core of where I want to go with the collection. Super Nintendo, as you know, my main aim is to try and get to 200 if possible. So what I'm going to do in this video, guys, I'm going to show you the console itself in its beautiful box there. I mean, look at that, it's absolutely fantastic. So we'll open this up, have a look at the console, everything that's included in the condition, and then after that I'll show you all the games that I've got as well, which aren't a lot, but the games I've got so far are games that I really like a lot, so that's all that matters really. Okay guys, so here we go. This is the Japanese Mega Drive Model 1 in its box. So a bit of history. When I purchased this console, I found it on eBay, and it was a guy down in Bournemouth who had this. Now, if you know anything about Japanese Mega Drive, it's not the easiest one to buy because there are a lot of Asian models out there. There are also quite a few modded Japanese consoles from back in the day which have been modded to work in PAL territories. So there are certain things you have to look for when purchasing a Japanese Mega Drive. What I'll do is I'll put a link down in the description below to Ian Wilson 1978's original video, which is a real helpful source of information when looking for a Japanese Mega Drive. And that, if you're looking to buy one, check out that video. It'll really give you a good oversight of what to look for. So I asked the guy on eBay a few questions. He sent me his mobile number. I gave him a call. We had a good chat for half an hour about gaming, and he assured me that he knew what he was doing with the Mega Drive and it was legitimate. And he said that he used to own a store in Bournemouth back in the day, in the 90s, and this was some stock that he had left over. So I felt quite confident purchasing it, and it was a good price as well. And I'm glad I did because it's a fantastic console. As you can see, the box is in great nick for its age. It's pretty much solid. There's no damage to the box. The only issue with the box, the handle's intact as well. The only issue with the box is the back of the box is discoloured, which I'll just show you. So there you go. So hopefully, I don't know if that'll come up on camera, it might do, may not. But it is quite yellow, which is a bit of a shame. But I can live with that because it is in solid condition. Okay, so we just open up the box. Okay, here we go. So inside we have the polystyrene, all in good shape. I don't know why it's not showing straight on the camera, but there you go. So yeah, the only thing that's wrong with it, the top bit of polystyrene has a slight dent, nothing major. Let's just remove that. There we go. There's the console. Everything is upside down. Brilliant start. Console and the controller and everything bagged up nicely. So I'll just turn it around. There you go. You've got the instruction manual, little pamphlet, and then the beast itself, the Sega Mega Drive, which is just awesome. So yeah, it's all there. Got cables, power supply, controller, everything in really nice condition as well. I was really happy with the condition when it arrived. I have got a UK power supply as well for it, which is excellent. So I'll just take the console out. Just move that to one side. And there we go, the Japanese Mega Drive. So I'll just get a nice close up, try to get some light on it so you can see the condition. There are a couple of marks on it, but nothing particularly bad. It's in really, really nice condition. I'm really happy with this one. Actually, I love the Japanese style. The American one looks great. The PAL one I'm not so keen on. I think the PAL Mega Drive looks a bit crap, to be honest. because it's got the grey bar there and the small 16-bit. I don't like that. I love the big 16-bit on the Japanese, the nice maroon red stripe, the blue reset button. It's just fantastic. Really nice looking console. I'd say in really nice condition as well for its age. I'm very happy with this. That's just heat marks from my hands because it's getting a little bit warm in here for some reason. So there you go, my Japanese Mega Drive. Very happy to have this in the collection. I'm really looking forward to adding some more games to the collection as well. Okay guys, so these are the first 3 games for my Japanese Mega Drive collection. As you can see from the left to the right, we have Disney's Aladdin, Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse, and then we have eSWAT Cyber Police. All 3 are absolutely fantastic games. The overall condition of them is fantastic. I'm quite happy with the condition. I'm not trying to get them as mint as possible like I do on my Super Nintendo, and even that collection I'm easing off a little bit on the condition. Not loads, just a little bit, just so they look like they've been used. I'm quite happy with these. The only one that I'm going to need to swap is eSWAT because it has got a sun-faded spine, unfortunately. So once I've completed my list of games that I want, I'll go back and find a better copy of eSWAT and swap it out. They're not expensive games, so it should be quite easy to do that. And of course, if I pick any other games that have sun fade or any issues, I'll replace them as and when. But these games are pretty much must-haves if you own a Mega Drive, as I'm sure most people would agree. Me not being a big Sega guy, I am learning as I go with the Mega Drive still after all these years. There are a lot of games on my list that I've never played, and I'm really excited to try because they look fantastic from the gameplays I've seen. And obviously I've looked at other collection videos and people recommend games, which is good. Aladdin is absolutely awesome. I have the Super Nintendo game. I really like the Super Nintendo game. Capcom did a fantastic job. It looks great, sounds great, plays great, really nice level design, great mechanics, and it's a completely different experience to what you get with the Mega Drive version from Virgin. However, me personally, I've always thought that the Mega Drive game is a much better game. It's a really good take on the animated movie. The actual game feels like you're playing an animation. It's just fantastic. It looks beautiful, the music's great, and that's what I like about 16-bit era. Blue Tonic 78 has said it before, that when you got the 16-bit era, you had a definite division between the 2 consoles. There's a difference. You can have Aladdin on both consoles and get 2 totally different experiences, giving you a reason to own both consoles, which back then was great. Now is even better as a collector because obviously it's a lot easier for us to obtain these financially, so it's really nice to see that. And so, having said that, the same with Castle of Illusion. On the Mega Drive you got Castle of Illusion, on the Super Nintendo we got Magical Quest, 2 completely and utterly different takes on Mickey Mouse, and 2 absolutely brilliant games. And Castle of Illusion is without doubt one of my favourite games across every system that's ever been released. It's just a fantastic game. I love the music. The music in this game is just awesome. My favourite level is still the level with the spiders and spider webs. Graphically, that still stands up so well for its age. It looks absolutely beautiful. And the game just controls really well. I love the sound effects. They just give you that massive nostalgia buzz when you play this game. It's just awesome. And I do like the Japanese cover and all. I think it looks really nice the way they've done that. eSWAT is a game I wasn't really aware of that much until a few years back when Ian Wilson used to make videos, and he did a gameplay of it and it looked really cool. And it's basically a running gun platform game. Really impressed with it so far. And it's a really nice looking game. It's got really cool bassy Mega Drive music, which I like a lot. And it's a fantastic title. So 3 excellent titles to start my collection so far. And I'm quite happy the way the collection is going at the moment. I'm just taking it easy, not rushing it. And yeah, it's looking good. So let's have a look at the other 3 games. And these are the last 3 games I've got in the collection so far. As I said before, pretty common games, but really great titles. So we've got Crackshot with Donald Duck, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 starring Tails. Crackshot, I must admit, I do love that cover. I think it looks absolutely brilliant. It's a really nice Japanese cover, and that's what I like about the Japanese games. They just look fantastic. They're really colourful, really bright, loads of text, great images, awesome spines with the Japanese writing, which I really love. And yeah, absolutely awesome. So Crackshot, a really nice little Disney platform. All the Disney platforms back on the 16-bit era were without doubt the best. They absolutely nailed the Disney games back then. They're so much fun to play. And I really like Crackshot a lot. I need to put a lot more time into it because I really want to try and complete that one. It's a lot of fun. Obviously Sonic 2, we all know what those are, and they are fantastic. And it's really interesting that when I was a kid, back in the day, I didn't get Sonic at all. I couldn't see the point. I preferred Mario. I still do, but I have grown to love Sonic a lot more over the last few years. Mainly because I've realised that you can play Sonic as an actual platform game. You don't have to just speed across from left to right. and that's what always put me off it as a kid. I didn't see the point of the game. It was just all about the technical aspects of the console and showing how fast the game can move, and the speed to me was kind of boring, whereas Mario was a lot more in depth and had a lot more to offer. But nowadays I can see the benefits of playing Sonic, because Sonic is a fantastic title and I really enjoy it. Sonic 2 is still my favourite, love Sonic 2. Tails is a little bit pointless, doesn't really add anything to the game I don't think, but it is a beautiful game and I love the music on both games, absolutely fantastic soundtracks. So I will be getting Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles as well. I want to complete, and I want to get Sonic Spinball because I absolutely adore that game. It's got a lot of nostalgic memories for me, that one, so I definitely want to be playing that one. So there you go guys, that is an overview of what I have so far of the Mega Drive console and the 6 games that I own. It isn't a whole lot, but it is a beginning, and that's what I want to do. I want to take it slow and steady, don't want to rush this collection, because I actually want to enjoy it and play the games and have fun with it, and that's really the main important thing, because why collect if you're not going to play them? Kind of pointless really, as we all know. And it's easy to get trapped and to do that, but yeah, the idea is now to just get those games that I want off the list, enjoy every single one of them, and just, you know, enjoy them for the rest of my life really. That's the main thing. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video guys. Leave your comments down below, let me know what you think of any of these games, about the console, and any suggestions for games you can give me, saying, because they might not be on my list, would be really helpful as well. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos, just click on subscribe. Thank you very much for watching guys, I'll see you all again soon.
Публика спадиков нагуглила с пабликов. Великими никами нарекли, блекло лики на веки ли икс. Продана родина, вексели веретена. Народ призвали, верьте нам, приятелей теряя на раз, как паслы. Рассыпались среди серых водных и бетонных масс. Неравность